Absolutely, and more volume. He needs to be landing his combination.
Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! He is not doing good. Oh my god. Oh my god! So Papi just knocked out King Kenny. Oh my fucking god. I thought he slipped at first. Was that an uppercut? Oh my god. Alright, wow. Misfits 19, Misfits Qatar Card just finished, and oh my goodness, what an event, bro. That was amazing. This card had an unreal quality of like professional like influencers in there. I'm so proud of where the scene has come. Besides the Kells and Chase Demore fight, which we'll get to in a second. But let me not waste any more of your time. Let's recap this event. Real quick. 96% of you guys aren't subscribed. So if you enjoy boxing, influencer boxing, or MMA content, that's what I do here. 3 or 4 posts a week, not what I just said. So make sure you subscribe if you're into that. You won't regret it. The first fight in the card was Amir Anderson versus Niraj. Now this fight went exactly how I thought it was going to go. Niraj wasn't very good. They started hyping up saying he got 6 knockouts. I was like, okay, maybe he got something. As soon as he started punching, I knew he didn't got nothing for Amir Anderson. Amir Anderson had way better movement, way more better combinations. He was catching him with flush shots, but it was hurting Niraj basically every time. Amir Anderson was really playing with them in there, and it was a very good win by Amir Anderson. Probably could be a little bit better because he did get tagged by shots that he shouldn't have, but I'm assuming that he gets a better fight next time. So great win by Amir Anderson, and can't wait to see what he does next. All right, so next fight was Pineda versus Swarms. Now, the 2 fights of one night guys finally fought each other, and it was actually a pretty good fight. But it was 3 rounds. I thought that was pretty wild, to be honest. It ended up being way too short. Swarms couldn't get past Pineda's jab. He really couldn't get to his power punch whatsoever. Pineda was doing a good job keeping out of range with his footwork and working his jab. And he was really tagging Swarms more than Swarms was tagging Pineda, hurting him a couple times. But there was a couple moments where Swarms had, and it seems like he was getting his rhythm as the fight went on, but it was only 3 rounds, so he never really got to go anywhere. So, yeah, it was a pretty good fight for the second opener. Pineda with a good performance. I don't really know what's next for him. He's in a very weird spot in Misfits, so I don't really know. So, yeah, man, Pineda with a good win over Swarms. Probably shouldn't have been a bit longer, but it is what it is. All right, so next fight. It was Chase Demore versus Kells. Oh boy, this was a bad fight. So overall, I thought Chase Demore looked a little bit better in this fight. I know it's crazy to say because how bad the fight was, but at first he was jabbing to the body, he had great movement. Kells really couldn't get to him. But as soon as Chase's legs stopped working on him, like he got tired, like he was just clinching every single time Kells got close. I was almost thinking like, can you disqualify this motherfucker? Like, he was holding way too much, dude. And it was even to the point where Mams Taylor was like, I don't even want to give the belt to the winner of this fight, which I agree with. Like, they need some serious help in the heavyweight division, which they just got a big fight, which I'll talk about in a minute, which I'm still blown away by. All right, so the next fight was Lil Cray Cray versus Yuddy Gang TV. Now, the contrast between this fight and the last fight when it came to, like, fight quality was insane. Lil Cray Cray looked amazing in this fight. He looked so fast, probably the fastest he's looked so far. Cray Cray was hitting Yuddy with some amazing counter shots when he was coming in. And he really was dictating the whole fight. Really, the only time that Yuddy was winning was round 3. He started off really fast, and he started getting into a flow state, which was fun to watch. But he kind of lost track of it in rounds 4 and 5. Yuddy, Cray Cray just kept applying the pressure, not giving Yuddy any time to come back. Of course, he had to be responsible because Yuddy was getting cracked with some big shots by Cray Cray. And yeah, great win by Lil Cray Cray. Dude, I predicted this one right. Dude, Lil Cray Cray versus Dean is going to feed families, dude. That is going to be an amazing fight. It's going to be on the Tommy Fury versus Darren Till card. I can't wait for that. Yeah, overall, a great win for Lil Cray Cray. One of the best technical fighters on Misfits with Dean. and I can't wait to see them fight. All right, so this next fight was incredible. It was Nick LMAO versus Warren Spencer. Now, I knew this was going to be a good fight, but this exceeded my expectations by a ton. In round one, Nick was very accurate with his counter shots, with his check left hook. But Warren was bringing a scrap, man. He has very high pressure fights. But, dude, they were just scrapping it out. It was close the whole time, but Warren had the edge, landing harder combinations, landing more significant shots. But there was a couple times where Nick rocked Warren, too. But they were going back and forth, man. This was an incredible scrap. Like I said, I think Warren did a bit more. He had great right hooks that landed on Nick. And then Nick was really just depending on his counter left hook, really. There was a point where he threw it like 20 times, I feel like. But he's very accurate with it. So, yeah, Nick is very good. Warren is very good. I don't really know what's going to happen next with Warren Spencer. I would love to see him against Deji. I was calling for that fight before. Nick could face a bunch of different opponents. There's really a lot of things that could stem from this event. It was really good, and it was a great fight. I was glad that that I watched it. I'm sorry, I'm tired because I was up for a while. But yeah, this was amazing. I predicted this one right too, picking Warren Spencer to win. Actually, no, I picked Nick, so I was wrong. I apologize. So I'm sorry, Warren. I knew that you had a chance. I'm sure I said it in the video. Great performance, and what a great fight. The next fight was Jarvis versus Ben Williams. Now, this fight was crazy. Unfortunate ending, which I'll get to, but Ben Williams started the fight on fire, dude. He just came in swinging and was bringing some pressure that Jarvis could not deal with the first round whatsoever. He kept getting tagged with good shots, and Jarvis really couldn't land anything back because Ben was very good with his movement, moving in and out. Very crazy good style, by the way, especially for Misfits. Very impressive gas tank and everything, but I'm not going to lie, by round two, Ben showed some signs of fatigue, but he just kept going. Still, Jarvis was not dealing with the pressure well from Ben Williams at all. Really struggling, just doing good defense, but getting tagged still. Like, Ben was throwing like 20 shots per like 5 seconds. Like, he was wailing on Jarvis, and Jarvis wasn't doing too great with it. Then in the beginning of the third round, Jarvis started to have more success because Ben Williams was gassing out. Then, unfortunately, it seemed like Jarvis landed a straight right, but it was really Ben Williams rolling his ankle, and he got injured and couldn't continue. Very unfortunate because it seemed like the tides were turning towards Jarvis, but he did end up getting the win technically because it was a TKO, but really it was because Ben Williams got injured. So, very unfortunate, very disappointing end of the fight, but Jarvis said that they would do the rematch, so I would love to see that for sure. See if Jarvis could deal with the pressure better next time. All right, let's talk about the Deji versus Dawood Savage fight, I guess. So this was interesting. A little bit more interesting than we thought because Dawood Savage was putting on probably the best performance of somebody being on their bike that I've ever seen. Deji was just kind of slowly walking him down, and Dawood was just running and sticking and jabbing. Actually landing some jabs on Deji. And actually, Dawood Savage could have won the first 2 rounds. Deji was not happy with his performance. He shouldn't be. He should have been walking him down a lot better, cutting off the ring, but he couldn't quite do it. Obviously, he ended up getting a stoppage in a very weird fashion. Oh, shit! What? What happened? But it's overall a win in the column for Deji. Again, should have been a better performance. I hope the Alex Wasabi fight is next. He just needs another level in competition. Maybe it's another fight, then the Alex fight. We'll see. But I would like to see Deji in the ring against somebody that actually give him a challenge for sure. Okay, so this next thing was supposed to be HS versus Masai Warrior, and what the fuck? Dude, Wade Concept is boxing? Dude, alright, so for you guys that don't know, I've referenced it a couple times. Wade is probably my main inspiration for this channel. I've been following his channel since the beginning. He's been saying that he's not going to fight for the longest time. He must have been offered a bag because he's facing HS Tiki Taki. Dude, this is insane. This is crazy. Like, when KSI announced Wade back, I was like, oh, sick, he's back on commentary. That's sick. That's an amazing announcement. Then he said that I'm not going to be announcing again for this company, talking crap to KSI and Mams. And I was like, holy shit, so what's going on? Then he said he was going to fight. Then he calls out HS to get in the ring. Dude, this was insane. I wish I got my reaction to this because I wasn't recording at the time, but this was crazy, man. Wade Concept versus HS Tiki Talkie. I'm about to make that a separate video. That might be tomorrow, so check it out. So the co-main event, baby. Holy shit, Salt Papi. I love you. And I also love Kenny. I feel bad. It's one of these fights where I didn't want to, like, cheer against anybody because I like both of these fighters, but I love Salt Papi. He's one of my favorite influencers right now, influencer boxers. He's just so clean, dude. So Kenny had the reach, but Salt Papi was dictating the distance. He was doing very good with his feet. He was doing really good timing his left hand the entire fight. Really, Kenny could only get a jab off on Salt Papi. He was jabbing to the body, not even really jabbing to the head that much. Every time that he jabbed to the body, Salt Papi was timing him with the left hand, though, catching him a couple times. And, dude, I don't know if I called the round correctly. I don't know if I said round 3 knockout, but Salt Papi catches King Kenny with a beautiful uppercut.
Maybe even more activity overall, right? Absolutely, and more volume. He needs to be landing his combination.
Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! He is not doing good. Oh my god. Oh my god! Salt Papi just knocked out King Kenny. Oh my fucking god. I thought he slipped at first. Was that an uppercut? Oh my god. So yeah, man, Salt Papi looked incredible. He looked so fast. I think he finally found his true weight. Obviously in the Slim fight, he seemed a bit drained. I'm not trying to make excuses for Slim. That was still a great performance. But now, we got Salt Papi versus Gib coming up because we'll talk about the main event in a second. But that's a banger. That's another video for me. Misfits feeding me content. I like it, dude. So yeah, man, Salt Papi is him. That's probably going to be my title of this video, dude. So gassed about this performance. We needed a big performance out of Salt Papi for him to bring back his star value, and holy crap, did he do that. What a win by Salt Papi. What a shot. He's a sniper, man. Alright, now the main event. Gib versus Slim. 4 years in the making, and oh man, did it make up for it, man. Gib looked incredible in this fight. He had great movement, staying outside of Slim's range. Slim landed a couple good shots on Gib, but he took Slim's shots a lot better than I thought he would, man. And, dude, Slim took some absolute bangs, too. He took a nasty overhand from Gib. Both of them have great chins, dude. Absolute warriors in the ring. I respect Slim for that performance, and I obviously respect Gib. What a performance by Gib. What an unreal gas tank that Gib has, by the way. He was applying the pressure all 8 rounds. And he looked like he could have fought 12. He looked incredible, dude. His combination punching, the way he sets it up upstairs and he brings that hook to the body at the bottom. Dude, nasty work from Gib. He probably, besides KSI, he probably is the best influencer boxer. I know Salt Papi, which is going to be the fight to really decide who is the best influencer besides KSI, which I'm excited about. Man, what a performance by Gib. If he has that gas tank against Salt Papi could be in trouble, but can he eat that uppercut that Kenny ate? I don't know, dude. Salt Papi's very powerful, man. That's going to be another video probably next week. Man, I have so much to talk about. This card was amazing. I think it was even better than the Prime card. I know it started somewhat slow, but it really ended up really good, man. I was very, very, very happy with this event. Man, I am excited that Influencer Boxing is back. And then January, we got Tommy Fury versus Darren Till. And we know that Dean the Great versus Lil Crocra is on that card now, so man, we're living in this space, man. Let's go. So yeah, overall, I was very impressed with Gib's composure. Every time that Slim got in range, he really just backed up, staying very safe with his guard the entire fight. I seen him shake his arms out a couple times, but that was the only time I saw fatigue out of Gib, man. He has an unreal gas tank. He looks like Pitbull Cruz out there, an influencer version of Pitbull Cruz. That is so funny. Man, shout out to Gib. Shout out to Slim and shout out to everybody else on this card. What an amazing event. And also, KSI probably had the most biased commentary of all time. At first, I was going into this thinking that he was just promoting the fight going against Gibb, but I don't know, man. He was straight hating. Even after the post-fight, he looked upset that Gibb got the decision, but I don't know if he's just playing it up. I don't know. It kind of seems like he's faking it, but he even called out Dan TDM at some point. Not to an actual fight. He just said fuck Tan DDM for some reason. Yeah, KSI was on something today. He was extremely biased towards Slim. He didn't want him to lose. He said that Slim was winning 5-2. I think Slim probably won one round in that whole fight. So I don't know what he was looking at, dude. So yeah, man, what an event. Besides the Amir Anderson and the Kells and Chase Demore fight, there really wouldn't be any misses on this card. I mean, Amir Anderson put up a good performance, but I really want to see him against better opponents at this time. I know he's only 2-0, but give him like, I don't know, like a 1-0 guy. I don't know, not like a 6-6 Indian dude that can't throw punches. Like, let's go, Misfits. Let's start pushing him a little bit more. But great event overall. Like I said, Chase Demore versus Kells was probably one of the worst fights on Misfits history. Up there with Tristan Ham. Not Tristan Ham. Kristen. Who the? It was against Ginty. The guy versus Ginty. That was the worst fight, maybe. But besides that, that was probably the worst fight in Misfits. They really need some work in the heavyweight division. But besides that, all positives here on this side. One event. Let me know what you guys thought of the event down below. Let me know what you thought of Salt Papi's performance down below. And also Gibbs. So that's all I got to say about this card, man. Wow, what an event. I'm so happy I saw that. I can't wait for the next Misfits event. They're going to start the next year with a bang. And 2025 is about to be a great year for Misfits, I believe. So tune in to me and Misfits. More so me, though, of course. Make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any posts. Make sure you like the video. Every single one helps out. I'm still a small channel. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for listening to me yap like usual. And peace out.